Hey, Falcons fans! Let me tell you something that's about to blow your mind about Sunday's matchup in Germany. While everyone's busy talking about the obvious storylines, there's a game-changing situation brewing in our defensive backfield that could completely flip this entire matchup on its head. And here's the crazy part: most analysts are completely missing it. We're walking into Berlin down key defenders. The talking heads are writing us off. They see the injuries, they see the struggles from 2 weeks ago, and they're already calling this a get-right game for Indianapolis. But what they don't see is the secret weapon we're about to unleash on one of the most punishing offenses in the league. This isn't your typical next man up story. This is something much deeper. We're talking about a player with insider knowledge, a hybrid skill set that's exactly what this matchup demands, and a chance to completely rewrite the narrative of our season in one explosive performance. Stay with me, because by the end of this breakdown, you're going to understand why Sunday might be the day that everything changes for this defense. But here's what I need you to do right now. If you believe in this team, if you're ready to witness something special in Berlin, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell like your Falcons fandom depends on it. We're building the most fired up Falcons community on YouTube, and I don't want you to miss a single second of what's about to unfold. Let's show the world that Falcons fans don't back down, we rise up. Are you in? Then let's go. Let's be brutally honest about where we stand right now. Divine Deablo, our surprise defensive star who transformed this unit into a top 10 defense, still sitting on injured reserve. J.D. Bertrand, his replacement, banged up and trending toward a limited role after getting absolutely exposed in that disaster against Miami 2 weeks ago. Our linebacker room is stretched thin at the absolute worst possible time. And who do we face? The Indianapolis Colts, bringing one of the most punishing run games in the NFL, led by Jonathan Taylor, plus one of the league's most productive rookie tight ends ready to torch us up the seam. This is the nightmare scenario, right? Wrong. Because while everyone's panicking about the injuries, Jeff Ulbrich and this coaching staff just made a move in Week 9 that nobody's paying attention to. A move that could be genius. A move that might just save our entire defensive season. Here's where it gets fascinating. In Week 9, something changed. Bertrand's snaps got cut nearly in half. And quietly, and I mean quietly, Ronnie Harrison Jr. absorbed the load, jumping to 41 defensive snaps. Now, most casual fans are thinking, okay, another backup stepping up, cool story. But here's what makes this absolutely insane. Ronnie Harrison Jr. isn't just some random depth piece. This man is a former safety who converted to linebacker exactly like Deablo. Both excel in 3-4 hybrid looks. Both can demolish the run and hold up against tight ends. Both have that athletic range to clean up mistakes behind them. But wait, it gets better. Harrison spent the last 2 seasons with the Colts. Let that sink in for a second. He practiced against Jonathan Taylor. He learned the exact run schemes he now has to stop. He saw how Indianapolis designs their tight end progressions, how they manipulate linebackers with RPOs, how they attack indecisive second-level defenders. This is a next man up. This is perfect storm territory. Let me paint the picture of why this matters more than you think. Jonathan Taylor isn't just a power runner. He's a manipulator. His entire game is built on making linebackers hesitate, making them bite on fakes, making them choose wrong in RPO situations. Traditional linebackers, guys like Bertrand, they struggle with this. They're thinking run first, and Taylor destroys that mindset. But Harrison, he's got that safety DNA. He reads quarterbacks. He tracks eyes. He doesn't just react to Taylor, he anticipates the entire offensive design. And then there's rookie tight end Tyler Warren. This kid has been torching slow-reacting linebackers all season long. Up the seam, crossing routes, option routes off play action, he's been a nightmare for traditional backers who can't flip their hips and transition into coverage fast enough. Harrison's coverage instincts, his range, his ability to play in space, this is exactly the antidote Atlanta needs. But here's the part that gives me chills. Imagine being Ronnie Harrison Jr. right now. You spent 2 years in Indianapolis. You know the playbook. You know the personnel. You practiced against these guys every single day. And now you get to line up against them with your new team in an international game, with the entire world watching, with your defense desperate for someone to step up and be the difference. This is movie script material, Falcons Nation. This is the kind of opportunity that defines careers. The kind of moment where a journeyman proves he's not just a backup, he's a game changer. The kind of performance that makes front offices rethink entire roster constructions. Harrison has been waiting for this moment. And Sunday in Berlin? Sunday is his stage. Let's zoom out for a second and talk about what this really means for the rest of our season. If Harrison balls out on Sunday, and I mean truly dominates this matchup, it fundamentally changes our defensive identity until D-Blow returns. It gives Ulbrich flexibility. It gives us a legitimate hybrid defender who can match up with tight ends, spy mobile quarterbacks, and still thump in the run game. But it's bigger than just this game. A breakout performance against Indianapolis on international television against his former team. With the defenses back against the wall, this is the kind of momentum-shifting moment that can galvanize an entire unit. This is the kind of game that teams look back on in January and say, that's when we figured it out. That's when everything clicked. And let's be real, we need this kind of spark. That Miami disaster 2 weeks ago left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Questions started creeping in. Are we really a top defense? Was D-Blow's impact that significant? Can we hold up when things get tough? Sunday is our chance to answer those questions. Emphatically. So here's my prediction, and I'm going all in on this. Ronnie Harrison Jr. is going to have a monster game. I'm talking double-digit tackles, at least one tackle for loss, and here's the bold part, I think he gets his hands on a pass breakup or even forces a turnover in a crucial moment. Jonathan Taylor will be held to under 70 yards rushing. Tyler Warren will have his quietest game of the season. And our defense will show the world that we're not just good when healthy, we're adaptable. We're deep. We're dangerous no matter who's on the field. This is the kind of game where one defender truly can flip the narrative. And I'm betting everything that defender will be Ronnie Harrison Jr. Falcons Nation, this is our moment. While everyone else is sleeping on this storyline, while the national media is writing us off as a get-right game for the Colts, while the analysts are talking about everything except the move that matters most, we know better. We see what's coming. We understand the chess move Ulbrich just made. We recognize that sometimes the best solutions come from the most unexpected places. So when Harrison steps on that field in Berlin on Sunday morning, when he lines up against his former team, when he gets his opportunity to show the world what he can do, we better be loud. We better be proud. We better be ready to watch something special. Because this isn't just another Week 10 game. This is the game where a journeyman becomes a hero. Where a defensive crisis becomes a blessing. Where the Falcons prove once again that we don't rebuild, we reload. Rise up, Falcons Nation. It's about to get real in Germany. And trust me, you do not want to miss this. Go Falcons!